And miniRaman has multiple accessories. Short working distance probe. It has M12 thread, and in order to operate, just one turn or two turns of the thread is fine. So it is connected, and you are ready to go. Short working distance probe has working distance of 1 millimeter. And we will, of course, try to operate with it right now. Then the middle working distance probe, you differentiate them, it has the red dot here. You just also do a few turns and you're ready to go like that. Working distance is 1 centimeter from the probe. And then if you need some longer operation, long working distance probe, it has 2.5 centimeters working distance. And of course it works yellow dot, yes, yellow dot for the long working distance probe. And the longer the working distance, the larger the spot size on a sample will be. With the short working distance, you will get around 4 microns diameter of the laser spot. With middle working distance, it's around 15. And with long working distance, it's around 30 microns in a focus. Then we have special probes for contact operation. 3 of them, and they all work on contact. So you screw them here, and you touch your sample. You press on it. Let's say powder with a plastic bag with the powder, whatever. But they different by the penetration depth. This probe, they look all the same, but we pack them in a different bags. So this probe has penetration depth 0 to 20 microns. Another probe has penetration depth of 40 to 60 microns, and this probe would be around 80 to 120 microns. The depth resolution with these probes, actual measured resolution, would be approximately 40 microns. So it's quite large. However, there is a confocality, so if you apply 3 of them one by one, you will see depth sectioning and you will see different chemical signatures. In terms of probes, that's it. By the way, miniRaman can work as standoff measurements. If there is no probe connected, you just point your laser beam on whatever material you want, even meters from us, and it will measure the Raman spectrum of the sample far away. And I will show you that operation as well. Okay, we are done with the Raman probes. What else do we have? Let's say you want to attach the microscope objective. You can do it with our adapters. This is an adapter for Olympus, yes, and it has RMS thread, so you do it like that. And now, when it's screwed to the edge, you can do the focusing, but of course here already the spot size can be less, especially if you use 100x objective. And by the way, there is a focusing stage. Could you just bring it here? I will show what can be done if you want precise focusing. Yes, great. So with the focusing stage, we have adapter. You connect it to the miniRaman, and then like that, you can attach miniRaman to the focusing stage, and when attached, it has a micro screw. So you can focus on your sample precisely, and then with, could you show, yes, with this cover, when you are done with the focusing, you can close it and do environmental free Raman measurements at precise focus, and you monitor on a computer screen the Raman signal, so you can adjust it. By the way, we probably don't need it anymore if you bring it back. With regard to other accessories, this was adapter for microscope objectives, and we have adapter for Nye concise objectives with different thread size. This is quite popular. One of the applications is actually with that focusing stage. we successfully can focus on a petri dish with bacteria at 100x objective, like the one you saw in the lab with millimeter focal working distance. And then we can, with miniRaman, get very nice spectrum of bacteria in vitro in the petri dish. Let's move back to accessories. Okay, there is a precise focusing stage. How it works? Let's say you have some kind of probe, middle distance probe would be the best operation. And then inside here you have a screw. In this screw, with a M6 key, you can press some powder. Let's say we have a powder, you take it, and you place it in the screw, and then you press like that, and it will be flat. And then you attach this focusing stage to your probe, and maximizing the Raman signal, you can do measurements, and also environmental free, because there is no light can go in. This is one option. And by the way, this focusing stage has just normal screws together with it, or we have a special screw with polystyrene inside. And you can do verification of miniRaman performance. Let's say you are not sure if it's still working within the specifications. Then we have this calibration test report, which we supply with every miniRaman. You attach this screw with polystyrene focus, and it was done. You can see some serial number of miniRaman 15 middle distance probe, and you should get wavelength calibration plus minus better than plus minus 2 inverse centimeters, and sensitivity of polystyrene should provide certain number of counts at certain exposure time and other parameters for both lasers. So it was done by our service engineer Yaroslav, and if it's below these values, you can contact us and we must fix it back to make the best throughput and wavelength calibration and spectral resolution. So, but all of that you can do with supplied polystyrene sample. The last probably tool that we have, it's an accessory for easy measurements of liquids. You also attach it to the miniRaman, and water chromatography vial, you place it here, and you do also light protection. If you have a larger vial like this ones, it won't fit, because inside we have special adapter. So you can remove this adapter with the tool, yeah? Yes. And use another adapter. It's a spacing, so you can place it at the proper depth in order to measure samples in a way that your focus is not focusing on a glass, but a little bit inside. If it's too deep inside, you also lose signal. There is a compromise. So you can, with this tool and spacer, adjust where you want your vial to be. And when you did it one time, then you simply replace the vials and you can do routine measurements. And we will try a little bit of that today. Great. Basically, one more thing. If you want to get inside bottles, and you cannot get just with miniRaman, let's say there is a powder, there is a liquid inside, and you cannot do it like that. There is an extender, and you screw it here till the end, and then here you can attach the miniRaman probe, and then go inside. This is simply an extender. I think we are done with explanation of accessories and how they can be used. The next step would be connect everything and test and enjoy.